6 of the 28 days of Pilates. So today we are going to do some mobility work. I am a big fan of mobility work, and it really balances well with Pilates. When you use the tools that we've learned in the last 5 days and use them in your mobility work, you're going to find you have a lot more range of motion. So let's play with that a little bit today. Let's have some fun. This is really just to sort of loosen up your body, get some movement in that spine, and just have you feeling really good. So you ready to get started? Let's do this. Start lying down on your back. Find a neutral pelvis. Let's get your legs sit bone distant apart. Good. Arms down by your sides, and we're just going to do some pelvic tilts and rotations. So we're just going to roll our pelvis a little bit towards us and then send it away. So let's work with our breath here. We're going to inhale, draw the pelvis towards you. Exhale, press it away. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's go side to side from hip to hip without letting our legs move, our knees move. Really just isolating the pelvis into just around the clock. So just circle it. And again, really trying to keep your legs stable. You might loosen up some areas of your low back. I forgot to say reverse. I reversed without telling you. That wasn't very nice. So reverse it. All right. And then just come to center and then find your neutral. And we're going to kind of curl it maybe a little bit more, not all the way up. We're just going to kind of roll it so the seat sort of lifts a little bit and then go back the other way. Inhale, pull it up, and then your seat gets involved right where the seat meets the hamstring, and roll back. So I want you to feel as if your heels are dragging towards your seat and your seat towards your heels. So can you really activate the back of those legs? Good, and that's going to really open up the front of the leg. 2 more. Pull those seat bones towards your heels. 1 more time. You're actually pulling them towards like the back of your knees as your heels pull in. Good, and come to center. We're going to open up the legs and we're going to do little sort of windshield wipers. So just press your inner thigh down towards the floor. And at the same time, you're pressing it forward as well. You feel that? Let's wake up some muscles here. Good. So your feet just stay where they are and they're just kind of folding back and forth. You can go at whatever pace works for you. Good. 1 more. And then come to center. Bring your legs together. We're going to turn to your side and cradle your head in your hands so you can make a 90-degree angle at your knees. And then you're going to reach your top arm forward. So I want you to take an inhale and just lift your arm up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, you're going to rotate it open and you're going to stay. Look at that hand. Breathe in and out here. Just take a nice deep inhale. And an exhale as you kind of deepen the rotation. Stay for an inhale, really reach. And then on your exhale, nice big arc up and over. Good. Inhale, the arm comes up. Pull your belly in. Exhale as you rotate it. I have my wall here, otherwise I'd be really reaching my arm. Inhale as you stay, and really try to kind of press your top knee over your bottom knee. And then on your exhale, deepen the rotation by trying to just pull open that rib more. Stay for an inhale and really breathe into your upper spine. And exhale as you close it. So it's very active here, okay? Take an inhale up. You don't want to just hold the stretch. You want to kind of keep fine-tuning it. Stay for an inhale. And sometimes I like to almost push my hip forward. It helps palpate. Inhale, exhale. And then inhale as you stay, really widen your ribs, widen your chest. Ooh, and exhale, close it. So hopefully we opened up some stuff that might be feeling restricted with your breath. Go the other side. Cradle your head, reach that leg. So my butt bones are pushing to the opposite wall. Inhale, the arm comes up. And then exhale, open your rib as you look over. You're going to stay for an inhale and an exhale. So the inhale, you're just widening the ribs, putting air into that upper spine. And then as you exhale and compress the air out, try to rotate more as you push that front hip forward more. Does that make sense? Good. Stay for an inhale. And exhale, close it. Nice big arc. Inhale the arm. Exhale, open. Good. Stay for an inhale and exhale and really fine tune. Get deeper. Inhale, breathe into the upper mid ribs, open them out to the sides. Exhale. This is a great place to really do your 360-degree breath. Inhale, exhale. So as I'm inhaling, I'm really trying to open everything from all sides of my rib cage. Exhale, line it up better. Stay for an inhale. One side feels different, doesn't it? And then exhale, nice big arc over. Good, turn to your back. I'm going to take my hands behind my head and let my elbows float up. Squeeze your thighs together. Take an inhale as you draw your belly in and up. And then exhale, just flex that upper back up and over. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, try not to tuck that pelvis, right? We're trying to use our belly scoop to really stretch out of the crown of your head as you bring your body over. 2 more times. Keep the weight of the head in your hands. Make the belly do it. Good, and bring it down. Beautiful job. Take your legs up to tabletop position. Squeeze your thighs together. And we're going to use our belly to lift up and then just press on those legs to lift you up. Good. Spin it around to all fours, hands and knees. Your hands are going to go right underneath your shoulders and your knees go right underneath your hips. Find a really long back. Soften your elbows and pull your elbow tips towards one another a little bit. Okay, and then from here, we're just going to sort of take a tuck. We're going to scoop that belly. We're going to lift the belly up and drop the head so you're looking in between your inner thighs. Inhale, breathe into your upper back. Exhale as you move. Keep your belly scoop as you inhale, open. And then exhale as you move. Inhale, stay. Exhale, move. Inhale. One more each side. Exhale. Maybe pushing the tops of your feet to get a little more scoop. Stay for an inhale. And exhale. Good. And then just come to center. And from here, let's just rock back and forth. You want to try to really keep a nice neutral spine. We're not changing the angle of it. Really getting some mobility onto those wrists. Feels good. Maybe the hips get a little work too. Good, and then come to center. Now we're going to open up our legs more so they're wider than your hips, maybe as wide as your mat, and then we come down to our elbows, and same thing, try not to change the shape of your spine. Stay really strong in your upper back. You're just going to get a little sort of mobility in those hips. Good, and then we come back up. Bring your legs back into a sort of neutral, and then you're going to take your leg out to the side, and we're going to do that again, but now one leg is out to the side. And again, trying to keep neutral. Find a little bit on that inner thigh, right? 2 more times. Stay strong in your core. Other way. I have my wall in the way, so I'm actually going to look at you. All right, and then we press back and forth, nice and long. Try not to tuck or extend your spine. Really try to keep it nice and neutral. One more. Good. And then we come back to center. Beautiful. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to thread. So we're going to take our arm, we're going to thread it through, and we're going to lift our hips up. This elbow bends. Let me just reach. And then I want you to reach with this arm as far as you can. And then on your exhale, you bring it back to center and we go the other side. You inhale, thread, hips go up, bend your side elbow. Exhale as you come back to center. Inhale, reach. Really try to stretch it as far as you can. Good. Come to center. You have 3 more. So our mid-back area is the tightest on so many of us because we spend most of our day with everything in front of us, so we're rounded forward a little bit, we're flexed forward. So we lost mobility in our upper mid-back. We need to get that mobility back so we can get stronger. Mobility allows us to get those little muscles stronger. Good, come to center here. Now from here, my arms are going to stay straight, okay? And all I'm going to do is sink my shoulders or sink my chest towards the floor and then push it away and widen it. And again, the shape of my spine doesn't change. I'm just allowing my shoulders to glide on my ribs. One more, and then keeping those arms on your back, you're going to bend at the elbow and then push up. So you're going to feel it right in the tricep as those shoulders stay nice and stable. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then we're going to come right up onto our knees. And I want you to really feel your pelvis or your pubic bone right over the knees. But as you do that, you don't want to arch the low back. So let's draw those ribs in and get really nice and tall. Press the tops of your feet in the ground. We're just going to lift up on an inhale. Good. Really pull those ribs in. And then exhale as you press those arms back behind you. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. So it's very active. I'm squeezing where my seat and hamstring meet to help open my hip. And my belly's pulling in and up. Now, next time on your exhale, I want you to just lean back a little bit and then bring it back up on an inhale. And exhale. Good, and up. And press. And up. Good, and press. Now, on your way up, I want you to try to go forward just a little bit. Don't let those feet lift. Press the feet down. Can you activate the backs of your legs? Can you feel that? And then just circle those arms around. Take a step forward with your right leg so you have 2 90-degree angles. If my head chopped off, I apologize. Hopefully you can still see sort of what I'm doing. So 2 90-degree angles, and then I want you to tuck your bottom pelvis, or tuck the pelvis so the bottom hip gets a nice stretch. You feel that? And then release it. Again, give it a little tuck and press. Now keep it, and now you're gonna kind of mobilize it forward. A little forward and back. And you don't want to tuck too far where you're arching your back. Keep the integrity of your spine. Good, you're just getting a little stretch in that hip. And then we're going to add a little side bend as you go over. Good. Over. One more time. Go over. Now stay there as I shoot my leg a little bit more forward, bringing the leg down and coming into this stretch here. Okay, so now I have my right leg forward, okay, my left hand down. I'm going to take my right elbow and I'm going to try to press it towards the arch of my foot. Do you feel that stretch? And then you're going to rotate it open and reach up to the ceiling. All right, again, we take our elbow, tap as low as you can, and then press it up. Make sure you don't press that forward knee out. We want to keep it against the top of our arm so we don't rotate open too much. Press. Good. And open. Good, and then just bring it back to center. And we're going to shift it back as you kind of elongate the front of your leg, get a nice long back, and then take it forward. Good, again, push it back, use your belly, make sure you're nice and scooped. And then as you go back, get all 5 toes equally towards your chest, so that knee is straight up. And we bring it down, and bring it back. Good. One more time. Take it forward. So we have a gentle little tuck of our pelvis, right? And then push with our belly up and over as we bring it back. Nice long back. Again, you're going to find sometimes your big toe comes closer. Really get those pinky toes towards you as well. And then elongate out of your waist, and you can take your nose to your knee if you would like. And then we're just going to circle that leg around, come up to 90-degree angles, left leg forward. All right, so tuck that pelvis. Feel the elongation of the back of that leg. And again, tuck, hold it. And now let's just go forward and back, okay? Good, and if you need a little cushion under your knee, feel free to get a cushion or something. And then we're gonna add little side bends. So we're gonna go over, and up. Does that feel good? Over. Try not to arch the low back. We want to really stay long, stay over, bring it over, and just allow those hips to open. Okay, so my left leg is forward, my right arm is down. So take your same elbow of the leg that's forward. So my left elbow is going to go down towards my arch and then rotate from my belly and ribs. Good, and tap it down. And open. Good. And then take your hands onto either side of that leg. Use your belly, pull your belly away from your thighs. You bring it back. So this mimics some of the work that you do on the reformer if you are used to doing Pilates on apparatus, where your foot is on that bar. But here, it's just a little different because I'm moving my hands. But it's the same idea of those front splits. Pull back. And then stretch here. Try to get all 5 toes towards your chest, right? And then you want to really lengthen it over. You can drop your nose to your knee if you'd like. Good, and then take your hands into your instep. Slide it around. Good, and take your body down. Good. So I have goalpost arms. Pull my heels together, my pubic bone down. Really anchoring my feet here. And on my inhale, I'm just going to kind of drag my hands towards me as I push my chest forward. Good, and then lower it on down. Again, inhale as you open. And exhale down. So try to keep your forearms down and use your shoulders and open them as you press forward. Feel really strong in that upper body. And as you go down, anchor the pubic bone, pull the waist in. One more time, inhale up. Good, and then exhale as you close it down. I'm going to take my palms up towards the sky, and now I'm going to lift my arms and legs as I inhale it up, exhale it down. Inhale it up, and exhale down. Really squeeze those thighs together, draw the belly in. Good, and let's push it back, hips to heels, feeling that stretch there. And then just tuck your toes under. And as you tuck them under, fold yourself back. Good. Push your heels down towards the floor. Drop your head over your knees. And then bring those knees back down. And again, push back. Bring your weight back. Feel that stretch through the ankle and Achilles. Drop your head over. And then just bring it back. Tap those knees. One more time. Pull it back. Hold here. And just let go. Good. And from here, I'm just going to drop my heels and stretch my legs up. Good. And then bring them back down. Let my heels lift as I take my body over. One more time. Push the heels down. Straighten the legs. Drop your head here. Good. Let everything go. And then just soften your knees. Scoop your belly. Roll it up. I know that you have lost me, but I want to do a little mobility in those feet. So those feet are a little bit apart as we just pull the heels away from each other without sitting in the hips. And as you switch your heels, it's coming from your core, so really lift up from that waist. Pull the ribs away from the pelvis from the ribs, right? Find that energy right out of the crown of your head. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower both heels here, really anchoring both feet. Anchor them down. Good. And I want you to lift up your arms stuck to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, scoop your belly and just sort of let your body hang here. And then you're just going to roll it up, soften those knees, roll it up through the spine, and roll those shoulders back. Good job. Nice work today. So it's just sort of a little mobility work for you. Quick little session. You're going to have 3 more of those throughout the month as we'll get them a little bit more challenging. But see how that work just really opens up a lot of those muscles that help support you and maybe feel restricted because they're just tight and they're not used to being used. So come to this as often as you want, and hopefully you feel more open and mobile, and it lasts for the rest of your day. So thanks for being here today. Tomorrow we have a full body flow, so I will see you for day number 7. All right, take care.